You love your German Shepherd, right? You give them a great home, you buy the fancy food, and you're pretty sure you're doing everything by the book, but somehow, the bad habits are getting worse. The jumping, the barking, the leash pulling. It's beyond frustrating. And you're starting to wonder if you just got a bad dog. But what if I told you the problem isn't your dog at all? What if some of the most common training advice is actually confusing your incredibly smart German Shepherd? A lot of us make innocent mistakes that completely sabotage our own training. Today, we're going to expose those mistakes and show you how to fix them fast. Mistake number 1. You're repeating your commands. Sound familiar? You tell your shepherd to sit, nothing. You say it again, sit. And a third time, a little louder, sit. They finally do it and you're relieved. But what you've actually taught them is that the first couple of commands are totally optional. With a breed as whip-smart as a German Shepherd, this is a critical mistake. They spot patterns in a heartbeat. By repeating yourself, you're training them to wait for the third command, or maybe for that hint of frustration in your voice, before they actually have to listen. The fix is simple, but it takes discipline from you. Say the command once. Just once. If your dog doesn't listen, don't say the word again. Instead, use a gentle lure like a treat held over their head to guide them into the sit. The second their butt hits the floor, shower them with praise and give them the treat. They'll quickly learn that listening the times first, times time, is what gets them the good stuff. Mistake number 2. Your rules are a total free-for-all. On Monday, your German Shepherd isn't allowed on the couch. No exceptions. But on Tuesday, after a long day, you're tired, and you let it slide. On Wednesday, someone else in the family lets them up for a cuddle. This kind of inconsistency is chaos for a dog that's built to thrive on clear rules and structure. German Shepherds are wired to follow a confident leader. When the rules are always changing, they have no idea what's expected of them. This can spark anxiety and what looks like disobedience, but it's really just confusion. They aren't trying to break the rules. They're just trying to figure out what the rules, times today. The solution? Set firm, house-wide rules and make sure every single person enforces them 100% of the time. Call a family meeting if you have to. If the rule is no jumping on guests, then nobody, not even grandma, gets to pet the dog when it jumps. Consistency makes you a predictable and trustworthy leader, which is exactly what your GSD needs to feel secure and behave. Mistake number 3. You haven't given your dog a job. Sure, a daily walk is good exercise, but for a German Shepherd, it's not a job. Think about it. These dogs were bred for generations to do complex work like herding, guarding, and tracking. Their brains need a workout just as much as their bodies. A bored German Shepherd is a destructive German Shepherd. All that chewing, digging, and barking, it's often just the symptom of a brilliant mind with absolutely nothing to do. The good news is, you don't need to go out and buy a flock of sheep. A job can be almost anything that provides mental stimulation. Get them puzzle toys that make them work for their dinner. Practice advanced obedience. Or teach them the names of their toys and have them fetch specific ones. Scent work is another fantastic option. Just hide some treats around the house and have them find it. This taps right into their natural skills and gives them a real sense of purpose. Mistake number 4. You're punishing instead of redirecting. When your shepherd nips your hand during play, what's your first instinct? A sharp no or a tap on the nose. While it might stop the behavior for a second, punishment often creates much bigger problems down the line. It can lead to fear, anxiety, and a total breakdown of the trust between you and your dog. In fact, a lot of aggression is just a reaction to fear, so harsh corrections can actually make a dog more reactive. The better way is to focus on positive reinforcement and redirection. When your puppy nips, instead of scolding them, immediately redirect their mouth onto a toy they are allowed to chew on. The moment they switch to the toy, praise them like they just won the lottery. This doesn't just teach them what not times to do. It clearly shows them what you times want times them to do instead. You're building their confidence and your bond, making them want to please you instead of fear you. Mistake number 5. You think socialization is a dog park free for all. A lot of owners think socialization means letting their dog run wild at the dog park, but for a naturally protective breed like a German Shepherd, that kind of overwhelming chaos can be a recipe for disaster. It can crank up their anxiety and actually lead to fear or aggression toward other dogs and people. Proper socialization is about teaching your dog to be calm and neutral in all kinds of new situations. The goal isn't for them to play with every single dog. It's for them to exist calmly around them. Start small. Take your dog to a park bench and reward them just for watching the world go by without reacting. As they stay calm, you can gradually get closer to the action. Expose them to different sounds, surfaces, and places in a controlled, positive way. This is how you build a confident, stable dog, not a reactive one. As you can see, most of the big training headaches come from a simple misunderstanding of this amazing breed. It's not about you being a bad owner, but about learning to speak your German Shepherd's language. When you become a consistent leader, give them a purpose, and use positive reinforcement, you can turn things around faster than you might think. So, be honest, which one of these mistakes have you been making? Drop a comment below. We've all been there, and sharing your experience might just help another owner out. And if this was helpful, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more tips to help you and your German Shepherd live your best lives together.